I've been on the internet since I was 8 years old, which is insane to think about, but not in like the way that kids are now, as far as like influencers and vloggers and this and that. Like, but the internet has always been like a tool of self-expression, and I always kind of seemed to fit into it, but I never really took advantage of it because I didn't want all of these things that I saw. I wanted to use it in a way that I wanted to use it and take what I wanted from it without everything else. And so it's a huge disconnect with like me and the internet and this whole relationship and this experience of me putting myself out there. And so to try to like loop it all together is I wanted to do reflection podcasts in between guests. Especially if I continue to have multiple guests consistently, I'm not too sure where this is going to go. Riley thinks like a guest would be like a really good idea. I have like a really nice like ranting like skill that I can do. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to even do this. And I think that's what stopped me for a very long time is I have such a vision of what I want, and if I can't create it to my standard, then I don't want to do it. And it's not necessarily about instant gratification or like I'm not perfect. Like if I'm not good at something, I'm not going to do it. It's just like, here's the thing, I expected to stumble, I expected to fail and have all these learning processes, but I would have been more confident in failing if it looked better. And I don't know if any of that makes sense, but there's like a nest or an environment that I pictured, and if I could create this nest and if I could create this environment and this safe space, this sacred community, platform, whatever, then I could do whatever it is that I wanted to do. So anyway, I was just after the first podcast and like posting it and kind of like stumbling through that because I really wasn't prepared for it. I was prepared to be a guest, and I don't fully understand like the disconnect. Like I had such a different attitude, and like Riley and I talked about this, but as soon as he was like, "It's your podcast," like something within me shifted. Like if he would have told me that after we talked, like after we recorded, I think it may have been different. And then I noticed, because I already recorded with my second guest, and that is also what inspired, like I think I need to, yes, this is what I need to do, but I think I need to pause, and I don't need to like necessarily rush through it, but maybe I need to reflect on it. And then I was like, well, why aren't you reflecting to your audience? And I don't know, sometimes I don't think I really don't know why people care about what I have to say. There's maybe imposter syndrome, because at the same time, I also think I have a lot to say that is valuable, and I desperately want to express it in a way that is comfortable and safe for me because of all the things that go on in the world and just all of the above. So I'm going to reflect on the first podcast right now with Riley, and it was definitely me just FaceTiming my friend in a nutshell, and it was really cool to talk with Riley. It inspired me like, oh my gosh, like I miss talking to you about music. We haven't talked about music like that since we were fucking like 17, 18 years old. Like it was, so like that was really fun. And then like bridging all of this like spiritual stuff that I've been helping him with and working with him on for over like about a year now. It's like close to a year anniversary. And so I think it was a really cool way for him to give back to me, to like push me off the cliff. That's what I say, funnily. I don't mean that in like a rude way or a bitter way. Like I'm very grateful. I have a lot of feelings. But I'm glad that I have someone in my life who sees me and cares about me enough to give me those nudges or even shoves. I definitely felt like I was pushed off into the deep end, but I did that. I've done that to myself in so many ways, and it was just interesting to be like, what was stopping me from taking this leap, and why was this leap such a big deal? because it's not like I haven't been on the internet before. It's not like I haven't voiced myself before. And